Now let us take the second question. Maximize z equal to 3x plus 2y subject to x plus 2y less than or equal to 10, 3x plus y less than or equal to 15, x comma y greater than or equal to 0. Then we will take the last two inequations, x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. So these two inequalities represent the first quadrant, and we will take third inequation, x plus 2y less than or equal to 10. So this is third inequation. We will draw the table of ordered pairs. So first we will take x plus 2y equal to 10. Then table of ordered pairs x, y. If x value is 0, then 2y equal to 10, then y equal to 5. If y value is 0, then x equal to 10. Now let us take fourth inequation, 3x plus y less than or equal to 15. Now the equation 3x plus y equal to 15. So we will draw the ordered pairs. Table of ordered pairs representing 3x plus y equal to 15. So x value here, y value. If x value is 0, then y value is 15. If y value is 0, then 3x equal to 15, x value is 5. Now we will draw the graph of these four inequalities. Zero, we will take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and so on. On the y-axis also the multiples of 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Now the first point is 0, 5. So 0, 5 is here. And the second point is 10, 0. It lies on the x-axis. Now let us draw the straight line joining these 2 points. So this is x plus 2y equal to 10. Now next point 0, 15. And next one is 5, 0. So this line is represented by 3x plus y equal to 15. Now the common region of these four inequalities will be represented by the shaded region. So this is what the feasible region. So in this feasible region, every point is the feasible solution. So this feasible region is bounded and whose vertices are O, 0, 0, A, 5, 0, B we have to find it, and C 0, 5. So to find the point of intersection of these two straight lines, so let us solve the two equations, x plus 2y equal to 10 and 3x plus y equal to 15. So third equation is multiplied by 3, then we get 3x plus 3 2s are 6y equal to 3 10s are 30. And next Fourth equation, 3x plus y equal to 15. Six y minus y, 5y equal to 15, y equal to 3. Now let us substitute y value 3 in this equation. 3x plus y value is 3 equal to 15. 3x equal to 15 minus 3, 12. Then x equal to 4. So this vertex is 4 comma 3. Now the common region is bounded and it is a convex set whose vertices are O 0 comma 0, A 5 comma 0, B 4 comma 3 and C 0 comma 5. So the common region means the feasible region is bounded with vertices O 0 comma 0, A 5 comma 0, B 4 comma 3 and C 0 comma 5. Now the objective function z equal to 3x plus 2y, which is to be maximized. Now let us draw the table of the values of the given objective function at each of the vertices. Here the corner points are vertices. Here objective function z equal to 3x plus 2y. Now the first vertex O 0 comma 0 and the second vertex A 5 comma 0 and the third vertex B 4 comma 3 and the fourth vertex C 0 comma 5. Let us find the value of the objective function at each of these vertices. At the first vertex 0 comma 0, z equal to 3 into 0 plus 2 into 0 equals to 0 plus 0 equals to 0. At the second vertex 5 comma 0, z value is 3 into 5 plus 2 into 0, 15 plus 0 equals to 15. At the third vertex B, z value is 3 into 4 plus 2 into 3, 12 plus 6 equal to 18. And at the fourth vertex C, 0 comma 5, z value is 3 into x, 3 into 0 plus 2 into 5, 0 plus 10 equals to 10. So the maximum value is 18. It is occurring at the vertex B 4 comma 3. Therefore maximum value 18 occurs at B 4 comma 3. Now let us see the next question. Maximize and minimize the objective function z equal to x plus 2y subject to x plus 2y greater than or equal to 100, 2x minus y less than or equal to 0, 2x plus y less than or equal to 200 and x comma y greater than or equal to 0. So first we will take the last two inequations like x greater than or equal to 0 in equation 1 and y greater than or equal to 0 in equation 2. So these two inequalities represent the first quadrant of the coordinate plane. Now let us take the first one as a third inequation, that is x plus 2y greater than or equal to 100. So first we will take the equation x plus 2y equal to 100 and we will draw the table of ordered pairs for this. X then y. If x value is 0, then we get 2y equal to 100, then y equal to 50. And if y value is 0, then x value is 100. Now next, in equation 2x minus y less than 0. So for this we will take 2x minus y equal to 0. So then we get y equal to 2x. X, y. If x value is 20, then y value is 40. If x value is 30, then y value is 60. Now the next one is 2x plus y less than or equal to 200. So for this we will take 2x plus y equal to 200. So I will draw the table of ordered pairs. If x value is 0, then y value is 200. If y value is 0, then x value is 100. Now we will draw the graph represented by these 5 inequalities. The horizontal line represents x-axis, whereas the vertical line represents y-axis. So on the x-axis, we will take the multiples of 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and so on. On y-axis, we will take the multiples of 20 because we are getting the extreme value 200 on the y-axis, so we take the multiples of 20 here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220 and so on. Now the first one is 0, 50. So 0, 50. Second one is 100, 0. Now let's join these 2 points. So this equation is x plus 2y greater than or equal to 100. Means away from the origin we have to shade actually this. Now the next one is 20, 40. Next 30, 60. And we know that it passes through the origin. So this is 2x minus y equal to 0. So this we have to shade, we have to show by 2x plus 2y equal to 100. And this one is 2x minus y equal to 0. Now the next one is 0, 200. And 100, 0. And this is less than or equal to 200. So that is why this should be shaded towards the origin. So this is represented by 2x plus y equal to 200. So here we are getting the common region. We are shading the common region represented by all the given inequalities. So this is what our common region. So this is what the feasible region whose vertices are A 0, 50, B 20, 40 and C. We have to solve these two equations to find the point of intersection of these two lines. So that is 2x plus y equal to 200 and 2x minus y equal to 0. 4x equal to 200 and x equal to 50. If you substitute x value 50 in any of these two equations, then if you substitute in the second equation, you will get y value. 2x means 2 into 50 minus y equal to 0, then 100 equal to y. So x value 50, then y value is 100. 50, 100. And A, B, C and this is D. Now to find the coordinates of B, let us solve these two equations. So this equation is x plus 2y equal to 100. And the next equation, this equation is 2x minus y equal to 0. If you multiply this or if you substitute y value 2x minus y equal to 0, from this you will get 2x equal to y. If you substitute y value in this equation, x plus 2y, 2 into y value is 2x equal to 100, then x plus 2 to the 4x equal to 100, 5x equal to 100, then x value is 20, then y value is 2 into 20, that is 40. So this is 20, 40. Now the feasible region is bounded with vertices A 0, 50, B 20, 40, C 50, 100, D 0, 200. Now we have to maximize and minimize the objective function that is given as z equal to x plus 2y. Objective function z equal to x plus 2y. Now let us find the value of the objective function z equal to x plus 2y at each of the vertices what x here, z equal to x plus 2y. At a 0 comma 50, here z equal to 0 plus 2 into 50, 100 equals to 100. At b 20 comma 40, z value is 20 plus 2 into 40, 80 equals to 100. At c 50 comma 100, let's see 50 comma 100, then z value is 50 plus 2 into 100, 200 plus 50, 250. At d, that is 0 comma 200, so z value is 0 plus 2 into 200, 400, that equals to 400. So this is maximum and these two are minimum values. So the minimum value, if you observe the point A and B, A, B, so here we are getting the minimum value at A and at B also we are getting the minimum value. So on the line joining the 2 points A and B, everywhere we get the minimum value of the objective function z, but we get the maximum value at only one vertex, that is 0 comma 200. So here we are getting the maximum value, and here on the line segment joining A and B, everywhere you are getting the minimum value. So minimum value of z occurs at each point on the line segment joining the points A 0 comma 50 and B 20 comma 40. Now the maximum value of z occurs at D 0 comma 200. Now let us go to the next question. Maximize the objective function z equal to x plus y subject to x minus y less than or equal to minus 1, minus x plus y less than or equal to 0, and x comma y greater than or equal to 0. Now let us take the last two inequalities, x greater than or equal to 0, 1, y greater than or equal to 0, this is second inequality, and x minus y less than or equal to minus 1. So for this take x minus y equal to 1, and table of ordered pairs, x, y, if x value is 0, then y value is minus 1, if y value is 0, then x value is 1, and the next one is minus x plus y less than or equal to 0. So from this we will get minus x plus y equal to 0, then it is x equal to y. So here we can take 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, x and y coordinates both are same. So on x-axis we take 1 2 3 4 5, and here -1 -2, and y-axis 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now the first one is 0 comma -1, 0 -1, 1 comma 0, so this is x minus y equal to 1. Next, this should be shaded away from the origin, so this side, and next one is 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 0 comma 0. So this is minus x plus y equal to 0. And here, if you take the point 0 comma 2 as minus x plus y less than or equal to 0, if you take the point 1 comma 3, so minus 1 plus 3, less than equal to 0, 2 less than equal to 0, this is false. So then we have to shade away from the origin, away from the point 1 comma 3. So here the feasible region, no, there is no feasible region, so there is no maximum value. Now let us see the different type of linear programming problems. So mainly we have three types of linear programming problems. First one is manufacturing problems. Second one is diet problems. Third one is transportation problems. In the first type, manufacturing problems, so in this different types of items will be manufactured, so then we use the different type of machines and different labor work and different time availability of labors. So then here we have to find the maximum profit in the different constraints. So whereas in the diet problems, so what are the required nutrients or constituents to be mixed to make the diet? Then in the transportation problems, so in the third one, transportation problems, so here we have to minimize the distance covered by the either buses or any traveling. So then here different constraints will be given with the distance and the charges, transportation charges. Now let us see the applications of these linear programming problems, so from our day-to-day life. So here the first question, a manufacturer is producing two items, nuts and bolts. So he is producing some nuts and some bolts For this he is using two types of machine A and machine B. And here we don't know how many nuts he is producing and how many bolts he is producing. So let us take the number of nuts is X and the number of bolts is Y. Now to produce one package of nuts, machine A is working 1 hour per day and machine B is working 3 hours per day. And to produce one package of bolts, machine A and B are working 3 and 1 hour per day. And here the maximum he can operate the machine A 12 hours per day and machine B also 12 hours per day. And he is making profit 17 rupees 50 paise on one package of nuts and 7 rupees on one package of bolt. So to get the maximum profit, so how many nuts and how many bolts should be produced per day? We have to find that. So here let X be number of packages of nuts and Y be the number of packages bolts to be produced per day. Now here non-negative constraints X greater than or equal to 0 in equation 1 and Y greater than or equal to 0 in equation 2. And the next he is using 1 hour, he is using machine A 1 hour to produce one package of nuts and he is using machine A 3 hours to produce one package of bolts. So here constraints related to two machines. So to produce one package of nuts, machine A is used 1 hour. So then to produce X packages, then machine A is used X into 1, that is X hours. And to produce one package of bolts, machine A is used 3 hours. So then to produce Y packages of bolts is using 3Y. So the total time is X plus 3Y hours, but machine A is available only 12 hours per day because he can operate machine A maximum 12 hours per day. So then X plus 3Y should not exceed 12. So we can write this as X plus 3Y less than or equal to 12. So this is third inequation. Similarly, we can write 3X plus Y less than or equal to 12. So this is inequation 4. Now the objective function. So this is related to the profit, and 17 rupees 50 rupees is the profit on one package of nuts. So on X packages, then you will get 17.50x and 7 rupees profit on one package of bolts. So on Y packages of bolts, then it is 7Y. So the total profit is 17.50 or 17.5x plus 7Y rupees. So this is the total profit. So we can write Z equal to 17.5x plus 7y. Now let us draw the graph of these four inequations. For this, we have to find here the first two inequations represent the first quadrant. So then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for this first we will draw the table of ordered pairs satisfying the third and fourth inequalities. X plus 3y equal to 12. So then we will draw the table of ordered pairs for this. If x value is 0, then 3y equal to 12, then y equal to 4. And if y value is 0, then x value is 12. So then we take the multiples of 2 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So here also we will take the multiples of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. Now the fourth inequation, 3x plus y equal to 12, less than or equal to 12. So we will take 3x plus y equal to 12, the table of ordered pairs. X, y. If x value is 0, then y value is 12, and if y value is 0, then x value is 4. Now first we will draw 0, 4. So this is 0, 4 and 12, 0. Now this is x plus 3y equal to 12. Next one, 0, 12 and next 4, 0. So this is 3x plus y equal to 12. Now we have to, this is the common region of the four inequalities. So we have to find the point of intersection of these two lines. So for that, 3x plus y equal to 12. From this we will find x value 12 minus 3y. 3 of x value is 12 minus 3y plus y equal to 12. Then 36 minus 9y plus y equal to 12. Then 36 minus 8y equal to 12. Then 8y equal to 36 minus 12, 24. Then y value is 3. Then x value, 3x plus y value is 3 equal to 12. 3x equal to 12 minus 3, 9. X equal to 9 by 3 is 3. So 3, 4. So 3, 3 x. The point of intersection of these two lines is 3, 3. Now the common region, the feasible region is bounded with vertices O 0, 0, A 4, 0, B 3, 3 and C 0, 4. The objective function is z equal to 17.5x plus 7y. Now at each of the vertex we have to find the objective function. Z equal to 17.5x plus 7y. So at O 0, 0, Z value is 0 plus 0 equal to 0. At A 4, 0, Z value is 17.5 into 4 plus 0. 4 5s are 20. 4 7s are 28 plus 2 30. 4 1s are 4 plus 3 7. 70.0 means 70. At B 3, 3, Z equal to 17.5 into 3 plus 7 into 3. 3 5s are 15. 3 7s are 21 plus 1 22. 3 1s are 3 plus 2 5. Then 7 3s are 21. 73.5. At C 0, 4. At the fourth vertex C 0, 4. Z equal to 17.5 into 0, 0 plus 7 into 4 equal to 28. So the maximum value 73.5 occurs at 3, 3. The maximum value therefore he has to produce 3 nuts and 3 bolts to gain the maximum profit of 73.50 rupees. Therefore 3 nuts and 3 bolts should be produced per day to get maximum profit of rupees 73.5. Actually he has to produce 3 packages of nuts and 3 packages of bolts should be produced per day to get the maximum profit of 73.50 rupees. Now let us see the next question. A company manufactures some souvenirs of type A and type B. So we don't know how many units of souvenir A and how many units of souvenir B they are producing. But here the time allotted for one souvenir for cutting is 5 minutes and for assembling 10 minutes. And the time required for cutting to produce one souvenir of type B is 8 minutes and the time allotted for the required time for assembling one unit of souvenir B is 8 minutes. But here the total available time for cutting is 3 hours 20 minutes. So 3 hours 20 minutes means 3 into 60, 180 plus 20, 200 minutes, and 4 hours means 4 into 60, 240 minutes. Then here again the profit is given. So profit on 1 unit of souvenir of type A 5 rupees and the profit on 1 unit of type B souvenir is 6 rupees. So then we have to find how many types of souvenir A and souvenir B, how many units of souvenir A and souvenir B they have to manufacture to get the maximum profit. So here we take let x souvenirs of type A and y souvenirs of type B to be produced. Now, so the non-negative constraints x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. Now the constraints related to available time. Here 5 minutes is required for 1 unit of souvenir A and here 8 minutes required for 1 unit of souvenir B. But here x units of souvenir A and y units of souvenir B are there. So then we get 5x plus 8y. So the total available time for cutting is 200 minutes. So the total cutting time should not exceed 200 minutes. So we will take less than or equal to 200. So this is inequality 3. And for assembling 1 unit of 2, for assembling here 10 minutes required for 1 unit of souvenir A and 8 minutes required for 1 unit of souvenir B. So then 10x plus 8y less than or equal to, the total available time is 240 minutes. And if you reduce this thing, then we get 5x plus 4y less than or equal to 120. So this is in equation 4. Now the objective function or profit function. So this is based on the profit. So 5 rupees profit on each souvenir A and 6 rupees profit on each souvenir B. So the total profit or the objective function z equal to 5x plus 6y. 5x rupees profit on x souvenirs A and 6y rupees profit on y souvenirs B. So then the total profit is 5x plus 6y. So this is the objective function to be maximized. Now let us draw the graph. So first we will draw the tables of ordered pairs. 5x plus 8y equal to 200. Now we will draw the table. X, Y. If you take x value 0, then y value 200 by 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 5s are 40, so 25. If you take y value 0, then 5x equal to 200, then x value is 40. Now the next one is 5x plus 4y equal to 120. If x value is 0, then 4y equal to 120, then y equal to 30. If y value is 0, then 5x equal to 120, then x value 120 by 5, 24. Now we will take the multiples of 20, or we will take the multiples of 10. 0, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now the first one is 0, 25. So 0, 25. Now the next one is 40, 0. So this straight line is 5x plus 8y equal to 100. Next one is 0, 30. Next 24, 0. So this is 24, approximately 24, 0. So this is 5x plus 4y equal to 120. Now let us find the point of intersection of these two lines. So for that we will solve these two equations. 5x plus 8y equal to 200. And 5x plus 4y equal to 120. Subtract 8 minus 4, 4y equal to 200 minus 120, 80. Then y value is 80 by 4, 20. Then let us substitute y value 20 in any equation. So let us substitute in the second equation. 5x plus 4y, 4 into 20, 80 equal to 120. Then 5x equal to 120 minus 80, 40. And x equal to 8. So then this is 8, 20. Now this is a common region which is represented by all the inequalities, which is common to all the inequalities. So this is the bounded region whose vertices are O 0, 0, A 24, 0, B 8, 20, and C 0, 25. The feasible region is bounded with vertices O 0, 0, A 24, 0, B 8, 20, C 0, 25. Now the objective function z equal to 5x plus 6y. Now let us draw the table of values of objective function. Here we will take vertex, here we will take z equal to 5x plus 6y. First at O 0, 0, z value is 0. At A 24, 0, z value is 5 into 24, 120 plus 6 into 0, 0, that is 120. At B 8, 20, then z value is 5 into 8 40 plus 6 into 20 120, so this equals to 160. At C 0 comma 25, that equal to 0 plus 25 6 are 150, so that equal to 150. Now this is the maximum therefore the company should manufacture eight souvenirs A of type A and 20 souvenirs of type B to get the maximum profit of 160 rupees.